We look good in infrared.
Not in such a celestial place as this one.
That's right. So, welcome back, everyone. And you are seeing us live in infrared radiation on a beautiful night in Los Angeles at Griffith Observatory, where we have Mars being seen through our telescope in the lower right-hand corner there. And Mars is behind us in the sky, as almost 15 minutes away from being as close to Earth as it can be and will be for the next 17 years. So it's a beautiful night, very special night as Mars gets closer and closer. And so if you've been watching a while, you know we've been celebrating the planet and exploration for a while. And we've had some scientists, some JPL folks, and we also have had and are having in this segment friends from The Expanse. How many of you, I think I'm in front. How many of you are Expanse fans?
Yeah.
I know. There's a lot of love for The Expanse at Griffith Observatory, so we are absolutely thrilled to have you here. So we have a writer, Hallie Lambert, who's here with us, and we're going to talk a little bit with Hallie, and Andre Bormanis is back, our writer from the Orville. We're going to ask them for a little dueling writing questions.
Uh-oh.
But we also have Shure, I'm going to stay with first names, and she plays Avsarala, who is a really intriguing character, and I got to tell you, I did not know for the first season whether you were going to be good or bad.
You'd never know.
You never know. I didn't read the book, so I was like, I just don't know what's going to happen with her. And Kara, who is a drummer. How could I forget? Drummer, I love drummer. So a belter, not from Mars, but a belter. And so we met at the closing party for the season, and we're all really looking forward to season 4 coming back. I don't know if I can wait. When does the premiere happen of season 4?
We don't
Most
have
probably
a date
same
yet,
time
but
next year. No? Yes.
2019, somewhere around there. We don't have a date yet, but Amazon Prime.
Yeah,
So.
thank you. You know, Jeff Bezos was mentioned earlier. Buzz Aldrin mentioned him, and I guess we just have to say a shout out to him and thank him for picking up The Expanse, because a lot of us were kind of heartbroken.
Buzz Aldrin was actually there that night at the space conference where Jeff announced it. They were sitting at the same table, and we got a photo and met Buzz that night as well.
See, all the fun people come to all the same parties. It's the best. So I'd like to start just with from the writer's point of view, and Hallie, about the vision 200 years in the future. Do you guys think that this is a realistic vision, or do you think you're pushing it?
I think it could be one of the many futures. I think it's realistic. I hope that it's even a better future than we're presenting, and we don't take as many of the problems as we do as humans into the future with us. I think we will, but there's always that hope of things being better than we expect them to be, and I don't think it's a super. There's still hope within the show too of the colonization of space and that dream of expanding, and it's definitely possible.
Yeah, I think that's one of the things that's kind of amazing about that, is that human nature doesn't change. In Star Trek, for example, we've grown and learned as a species, as a culture, how to be more peaceful, how to overcome some of the, no need for money. Who needs money? Where, economics is kind of front and center in The Expanse, and the same kinds of class issues and economic struggles, and a lot of the same problems that we see there played out still 200 years from now. We haven't figured them out.
Our technology might outpace us growing as a species, and that's always the worry. But
yeah, I think that's a really important point, because it's great to build technology, but we have to build the society as well.
Yeah.
So, Shura.
Yes.
You are a diplomat, right?
Sort of, yes.
Yeah. Or you play a diplomat, I should say.
Absolutely, yes.
And so tell me about, inhabiting that role. I mean, you're representing all of Earth. And for those, this isn't too much of a spoiler. Earth is one
she
government.
Mother Earth. That's how Avasarala feels. That's why she keeps saying, Earth must come first. She knows that all these planets are going to come after the resources on Earth, and she's not willing to give it away. So 200 years from now, it is. We have colonized solar system and Mars, yes, we have. But you're absolutely right. Human nature never changes. We don't change. We're still greedy. It's very Shakespearean. What I love about what the writers are doing. I mean, the novels too. They're very. Don't you agree that they're very Shakespearean in a way? And it's just
the darkest shadows.
Darkest shadows,
Yes.
exactly. And as a matter of fact, the show has received amazing reviews. But the one that I love is written by a scientist who says this is the most accurate version of the future. And you know, during the day, I feel like when we are filming, I feel like I wish it was a daily show. So we could show it in the evening and people see how relative, how timely we are. Although we're supposed to be 200 years, you know, from now. But it's so, all you need to do is I do that, break the codes. What does Mars standing for here?
Yeah.
What does Ganymede stand for? And it makes total sense.
Yes, doesn't it? That was one of the things I really loved about watching it was to see the development of these different cultures, you know, Aero Station and Tycho Station, and each place has its own identity, and as it would in a colonizing environment where, you know, people go off, they find their own identity, they want to break away from their previous identity and take pride in their own place. I think it's really fascinating to see the choices that are made by the writers on how the different cultures kind of evolve, and I love watching that.
We try to read the next episode. We keep asking them. When we see them in the corridors, we're like,
Writers, get to it!
Hallie, give me the next one, Hallie. She's like, it's coming, it's coming.
There are books to tide you over. So.
I know. Now I'm not going to read the books because I just am enjoying watching the series too much. And Kara, you are, or is it Kara?
Kara.
It is Kara. Okay. You are a belter. Can you, for those who don't know what a belter is, can you just tell us a little bit about what is a belter and what's their character like?
Well, belters in the show are the people who live and work in the asteroid belt, of course, mining it for resources to send back to the oppressive inner planet.
I know. I love how they say it with such disdain, the inners, you know.
Inners, yeah.
On set too.
I
It's
know.
like,
I know. Well, we've never been in the same scenes yet, so this is, you know.
By the way, we're dying to work with one
Oh
another.
my goodness.
Yeah.
Yes, we're really looking forward to
Because we
it.
exist in such different spaces on the show. So,
Yes.
but yeah, the belter culture.